the keyword variable length arguments. I hope that the program is still pending. The program I have to complete it. Come out of that. Go to our place. So where is it? So open the project. What is your project name which I said? 7 a.m. Functions examples. 7 a.m. functions examples. This is what we done in the last session. Where is it? Keyword variable length. Come in. Is it the same example? Of course. Yeah. Maybe it is in the edit plus. Go to that. 7 a.m. Under the functions. Keyword variable length arguments. This is the one I need to go for it. This is the point we set. Display this data, number, name and then marks for this definition. Number and name and marks for this definition. This part we have already seen it. And as a part of that, functions, keyword variable length arguments. This part I was already shown to you. Star KVR is called keyword variable length argument. And later one more example, we are about to finish that. So this is the one. So this is the one which I'm about to finish it. Today we will discuss that. And these things I want to go for finding the total marks of the student, something like that I want to find out. So how do I find out this? And the number and the name and the class are stored in where? Formal parameters. And these details are stored in where? These are all called what? Keyword variable length arguments. Here maybe 6 are there. Here maybe 5 are there. Here maybe 3 are there. These things are stored into star subject marks. So there I will print it, students. So I'm writing here star 50. There I'm printing print of student number. I'm printing student number. There I'm writing dot format of SNO. Dot format of SNO. I'm writing it. Next I'm writing print of student name. Writing dot format of name. Next I'm printing student class. There I'm writing, keep it here, dot format of what? CLS. And I want to print the subject marks also. Subjects plus marks also I want to print. So this I will close it. And at the part of that I want to print it. Something like this. So there I'm writing print of writing subject name and backslash t. Marks I'm going to take it, marks. There I want to print it. So subject comma marks, in submarks dot what? Items. Submarks dot items. I want to print them subject as well as marks. So how you can print it? backslash T subject and backslash T one more dot format of, I'll write it subject comma marks I will take up, and I will write it here else, that is simply I will write this statement which is just getting printed. Online students, careful. So I hope you are all understanding. All these things are stored in where? Star where subject marks, pure variable arguments, keyword variable arguments. Go to the place, execute that. CMD, try to run this. You can execute the same thing in command prompt PyCharm students. I think I already said to you, you do on that area only. So functions here, try to execute py and see that what is it? OS, this is DBMS. So I'm using, where is that invalid syntax? OS is equal to DBMS is equal to, I need to write, no? Where is the problem? Yes, this bracket, extra bracket is available. Extra bracket is available. That's why students. So you got it. You got it. Student number, student name, and student marks, and student class. Subject name and what? Marks. So I'll take it, the subject name backslash T, this backslash T. To try to see this, so you are getting under the subject name, we got the subject name. Marks, we are getting something this side. I will take up marks as like this. So I'll take the one more backslash T, I will use it. So I hope that subjects as well as marks, student details, if you want student details also to be seen properly, if you want student details also to be taken properly, you can take it backslash T and here backslash T, here backslash T. You can observe it, enter it into this place. Got the details, student number and student details, we got it. And another student details, we got it. And this student details got it. Now I need to go for what? Printing the total marks. How do you print the total marks? How do you print the total marks? So I need to go to this place. Here I will take it. TOT marks is equal to 0. I will write the total marks as what? Total marks is equal to TOT marks plus, I say, marks. After that, I would like to print it. I would like to print it as what? Total marks. Print, I will write total marks is equal to dot format of TOT marks. I will write it as what? TOT marks. So there I am going to write it. Try to run the students. We are getting the total marks for first student as like this. So have one backslash T, have one backslash T, and try to run the students. We are getting the first student total marks and the second student total marks and the third student total marks and all the students total marks. We got it. There is one more person we are understanding that variable length arguments. There is one more person called what Rosam. I'll take it as a 400. I'll take it as a 400. Rosam. So he's called what research. So I can take it as what research. So there I'm going to write it. No more keyword arguments here. Nothing is available. Nothing. I'm just taking only these three things. So number to number, name to name, class to class, and other details I did not. So let us try to run this code and you look at that. What are the total marks you will get there? 0 is going to come. Only these details are coming. If you are so interested to write it, since no subject marks are available for this like this, I don't want to get this extra kind of thing like this. What I will do, if I'll go to my dictionary, if my dictionary length is 0, I will say don't display. If my dictionary length is more than 0, you display the details. Are you following me? So how do you do for that? Here I need to write it. Every person is getting these details, but here I need to go for important. If LEN of what? Sub marks greater than what? 0, greater than 0, then details you give it. You give these details, give these details, give these details. Else, if it is else, if it is else, if it is else, don't display, just close the bracket. I think, I think you just write it here. If it is else, don't write anything. Don't write anything. I think you are following me. If the length of this dictionary greater than 0, you print this. If it is not equal to, if it is equal to 0, becoming false, just stop it. Execute that. See students, getting here. Last one you see, row some details, only like that. For other things you see, you are getting the total marks and all those things. Are you able to follow now? Right, good. Now students, all these people are living in, are learning course called what? Python. Are living in city called what? Hyderabad. What I do? I don't write in this after 10th class or after intermediate, after BTech or after research. We don't want to write Hyderabad, Hyderabad. These many times I don't write it. How many times I'll write? Only one time. How do you write that one time? Default. So where do you write default earlier? Lost. But here the star this thing, the rule of star is, as we have seen, star variable is only one. Star variable also to be how many? Only one only to be taken. That too, it is supposed to be taken as last only. Supposed to be taken as last only. So if I write it, city is equal to what I'm saying, HYD, if I write it, you will get error. Why? Star variable must be always in the last. And this is also last, but from now onwards, defaulted thing to be written before keyword variable length. And before that, I will write what? Variable length. Before that, I'll write what? Positional parameters. You see the error here? You see the error here? So you are getting arguments cannot follow variable keyword arguments. That means no arguments to be followed after keyword variable length argument. That means anything you write it, you write before. You write before only. I hope you are following me. So city is equal to what you are writing? HYD. City is equal to HYD you are writing. There also I'll write the city. What is this now? Student living city. Student city is equal to, there I am writing dot format of what? City. So try to run the student. No? Yeah. Okay, good. Comma I need to write it. Okay, students. So coming to the point of it, it is called a city. All these things are city like this. Now city like this. But the Rosum living in Netherlands, for example, how do you pass that time? How do you pass that time? I will go to the, come on. City is equal to what? HYD. I need to pass it. City is equal to sorry, Netherlands. I will pass it as what? NL. NL I will pass it. Go to the place students. Now I'm getting NL and other people are getting what only? HYD only getting. Clear up? Right. In this case, what are the things available? Positionals are available. Default is available. Star variable, keyword variable length is also available. Okay. Next students, try to understand students. Next I will try to write it. Variable length also I will take it. Variable length also I will take it. And don't get confused with these students. So 4.py. So variable length arguments. There I'm writing pure keyword variable length arguments 4.py. See students, along with this, Haripriya want to pass the data called 10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. And Usha want to pass it. Usha want to pass it. 1.2 comma 2.3 comma 3.4, like that she want to pass. Here see, Priya passed four values, Ucha is passing three values, and Shiva is passing something like what 100 comma 200. He is passing only two values, and he is passing here called what? Here I am writing, and I already know that he is passing the subject called what? He is passing something like 12 comma 3.4 comma 5.6, like that he is passing. And you already know that these are called positional to be used before what? City. Understand? So how do you take care? City to be written always in where? Yes. So to be written it in this place, students, city. That part you already aware of it. So extra what I will take it to hold this variable length arguments, I must go for writing here called what? Star vals, star values. Are you following me? So this star values I will print it. Where I will print it? Here only I will print it. What is this now? Simply variable length arguments. Variable length arguments is equal to dot format of what? I will write it. Vals I will print it. This is in the form of tuple only we are printing it. Tuple only we are printing it. Here these values are printed. These many values are printed. Try to run the student. I'll go for this. Go to this place. Writing here. Save this now. Done. Execute this area. PY. This is a topic you observe it. Here variable length arguments. Subjects are coming. Next variable length arguments are coming. And variable length arguments are coming. Here also variable length arguments are coming. Now I will take it next. One more thing I will take it. One more thing I will take it. Here you see students. Here I am writing 500 I am passing. 500 I am passing. Here I am passing KVR. And here I am going to write it. Trainer. I'll write it. Trainer. Here I'll write it. Trainer. So there I am going to pass it. Nothing I am going to pass about it. Neither keyword arguments I am passing nor variable length arguments I am passing. Nothing I am passing. What will be the answer of that? We are getting empty tuple is coming. Empty tuple. Are you able to follow? Empty tuple. No keyword variable length arguments also available because length is empty. Suppose if you are interested, I can pass it. Sub 1 is equal to Java and the next is called sub 2 is equal to what? Python. I'm just writing like this. These are the two subjects I'm writing. Which one I'm not passing? Star values I'm not passing. City is equal to what? HYD only. And the sub 1, sub 2 will go to where? Star subject marks only. And the sub 1, sub 2 will go to this place only. Star vals not receiving anything. So that time you see students, here I'm writing PY, PY. This example you see what happens? Sub 1, okay. So this is going to be passing because I'm doing the total marks or not. That's why this problem is coming. What I will do is sub 1 is called 11, sub 2 is called what sub 2 is called what 22 I wrote it. 22 I wrote it. So for this I'm getting what? 33 marks. Variable length arguments is called what? 0. I think you are following me. So here no keyword variable length, only variable length is there. Here no variable length, keyword variable length is there. In other places, keyword variable length plus other things are also available. Are you able to follow? So this is completely containing total syntax of the function is available. So what is the total syntax of the function? DEF, function name, positional parameters, variable length arguments, default arguments, keyword variable length arguments. This is the complete syntax. If I go to an interview, if my interviewer is asking what is the syntax for defining a function, I will tell this syntax. Function name, I will write what? List of what? Positional params, comma. What is the next? Star param, That is called variable length params. How many? One only. Next is called what? Default params, default params, and star star param, star param one. This is called star param one and star param two. This many. I will write it. Definitely, interviewer will ask a question to you when you give it. What do you mean by positional param? They will ask. What do you mean by star param? He will ask. What do you mean by default params? He will ask. What do you mean by star param two? He will ask. That time it's a good opportunity to you to express. Is it not called a complete mechanism of how to transfer the data? This is the complete mechanism of transferring the data. Yesterday's class, I sent you the notes. My dear students, I hope that you practiced it. And if you remember that keyword variable length arguments, I explained it. And the rule also I said star param must be always written in the last part of it, and it must be only one. And the final syntax of defining a function. Hmm. Positional params, star variable length params, default params, star keyword variable length params, star keyword variable length params. Referring and the syntax which you defined already, it is only a basic syntax. What is that? DEF, function name, list of formal parameters. It is only the basic. But a professional should know always about what? This type of syntax. Because this syntax, if I tell in the day one itself, if I don't tell that syntax, if I tell, you will get confusion about it. After learning this mechanism, then you will get perfection. Clear or not clear? Right. Online students, is it clear? Is it clear, my dear students? So, Laksha and then Karthik, both of them clear? Right. Now I'll move to the further. This concept was yesterday I said, and these programs, I did not post this program yesterday. These pure keyword variable length arguments, I will send you after the class. Okay. Now I'll move to the further. One more kind of concept I want to introduce. So this concept is completed. All of them completed or not? So let us go to this topic once and try to see. So here if we go to our index of the function, if we go, arguments and parameters concept is completed. Now I am entering into the another concept called what? Local global variable plus global keyword. This concept I will talk. These two things I will explain. Shall we start? Right. So variables are how many which you have seen so far in our class? Suppose if anybody asks tomorrow, how many variables are there? What you will say? The variables which I can declare inside the function body called a local variable. The variables which I used in the function heading can be positional formal parameter, can be default parameters, or can be variable length parameters, can be keyword variable length. These many ways I can use my variables. These many ways I can use my variables. I think you are following me. Now today we are getting some more variables here called what? Global variables we are going to get in. That is very easy, not a deal. So why I'm typing in edit plus is because you must know about what? If I go to the PyCharm, especially this topic, you will get what? Red underline will come so that you can understand immediately there is an error. Suppose if you go for it, take that example. Don't think that sir is typing in this place. Take this example, open this place and go to, is it clear now? Project is clear now. So go to this place. In this place, you try to enter PyCharm. If you try to enter, try to take one small example. Here I will take it. Take one new and take it as what? Keyword 1.py. There I'm trying to carry this program. Completely this program I'm carrying and try to paste it. Just I pasted as it is. Nothing. As it is, I pasted it. Try to run this, students. Now see the output of it now. As it is, output is coming or not? You type as it is, you will get it. So here output is coming. This is the subject names and marks and total marks for Haripriya. Next is for this subject, Usha, and the subject variable length arguments. Marks I got it. Total marks I got it. Shiva marks is coming like that. And then row sum marks, variable length, only keyword variable length is not there. KVR marks, variable length is not there, but what is available? Subjects are there, but total marks we are getting it. This is, don't think that what we are executing in edit plus, whether they will execute this place or not, nothing to worry about it. Understood? Well, go to the place. Now I want to talk about local and global variables. Again, I need not to explain about local variables, and you already aware of it. Local variables. Do you know this? So what do you mean by local variable? You tell me. Local variables used in function body. We can access them inside the function body only, and we cannot access the local variables outside of the program. So yes, Mahari Priya. So downloading Edit Plus, I hope I said in the class. So Seema, Edit Plus. So Haripriya, Edit Plus, free download. I already shown in the class, it seems. So this is the one you will get it. This you try to open in the tab. New tab you open it. Try to see here, Edit Plus. You can download this one. You can download this one. You can download this one. But don't go to the 4 and 5. Try to download Edit Plus 6. You try to download. This is available for 1 month. Free trial will be given. After 1 month, if it is giving anything, that time I'll tell you how to password that type of thing. Okay now? So double click on this. It will be downloaded in a short span of time. And you can double click on that. It will be installed. Let's go to the topic called local variables. So you know this part you know already. Already you know this part. Now I'm going to enter into where global variables. So let me talk about the global variables. I'm going to discuss. Through coding only I will explain so that you can understand. Go to others, Python here, now here. Program for demonstrating the need of global variables. Need of global variables. I'm going to discuss the need of global variables. So there I'm writing global local variable example 1.py. So I want the global local variable example 1.py. So there I'm going to take it some functions. Def learn AI, learn AI, learn AI. This is called one function. One more I will take it. One more I will take it. Learn ML, learn ML. I say like this. Here I'm writing to learn AI, to learn ML, we need a common subject. Sub1 is equal to AI, and language is equal to Python. All AI applications will be implemented by using Python. Print of, I'm writing AI based applications developed by using language. So Python language. So there I need to write it dot format of sub1 sub2 sub1 sub2 or lang. Yes, lang. So this is the one I used it. Both of them are called what? Used inside the function body. They are known as what? Local variables. So they are called what? Local variables. Well, now learn ML. I'm going to take learn ML. There also I'm going to take same thing because it is a dead easy student. Sub2 is equal to ML. Sub2 is equal to ML. Lang is equal to Python only. Here I will write what? Sub2 lang. How many functions I am having? Two functions. For both the functions, what is the common value? Lang. Lang. Here lang is defined. Here also lang is defined. Is it not called waste of memory space? So lang is a common for this one and this one. And yesterday's class default parameters, if you take it, if any variable is common for similar function call, the type of variable value to be taken as default. But it is not a similar function call, correct or not? That a different function call. For different function calls, if we want to give any common value, we need to go to the concept of what? Global variable. Right now, I took it a global local variable only. Later, I will change it. Main program I am going to take up. Main program. So what is the main program here? Learn AI. Learn AI will take out. And learn ML I will take out. Learn ML also I will write it. What are the answers are coming? AI based applications developed by using Python. ML based applications developed by using Python. Let us save this example. Let us save this example. I will go to this and save it. So students, understand here, PY. So you are getting AI based applications developed by using Python language, ML based applications developed by using Python language. So both of them are available under what? This place only. But as a good developer, you got an answer, no doubt in that. But as a good developer, you must understand here perfectly. Lang, Lang writing, two times we are writing same thing. Is it taking more time or not? More space also. So what is the performance orientation to this? Whichever value is common for multiple different function calls, we will go for what? Global variable. Even you may say, sir, it is a common value. Don't think that every common value for different function call can go for default arguments. Not necessary. So here you try to go for it. Default I am writing. I'm writing again now. Again I wrote or not. That also not necessary. That also will give answer. But here also I wrote how many times? Two times I defined from now onwards. What is my concept? Any value is common for multiple different function call. That value cannot be taken as a local variable. Cannot be taken as a default. Should be taken always as a global variable. How do you take global variable? Remove from here, and then take the global variable. All global variables must be taken before the function call. Before the function call, so that all the function call can access what? That kind of global variable. So here, lang is called, lang is called which variable? Global variable. Global variable. Sub is called what here? Sub2 is called local variable. Local variable. That is very simple. Local variable. And sub1 is also called what? Local variable. Here sub1 is called local variable. Now tell me now how the flow will be. Start all of you. So it comes to where? Line number 3. Line number 3 to where it is going? Line number 7. I already said students this flow is very important. And from line number 7 to where it is coming? Line number 12. So PVM knows how many things so far? Three things. One is a function name. One is another function name. One more is a lang. Then it will go to where? 13. 13, 13th line. Go to this place, 13th one, and sub one, and next is what? This body is executing. Lang, PVM knows already in the line number 12, it is getting executed. From there, it is coming to where? 14th line. Learn ML, it will go to ML and sub 2, and then printing that. Lang is accessing in both the places because it is declared, it is defined before the function calls. Execute this code now. Execute this code. Am I getting the same answer or not? What is our conclusion now? What is our conclusion? Any kind of variable is common for multiple different function call. Such a type of variable to be defined before all the function calls. This is called the rule of global variable. So tell me, I go to my program, first day when I approach or open it to observe it. What is happening? Before the function call called sum OP, is it XY defined in the main program or not? What is this XY are called? Are variables. So most of the time, all global variables are taken as what? Arguments. All global variables can be accessed directly in the function called definition also. Are you following me? So I hope that this is might be clear for you. This is comes under global variable. Let me go for online students. This is going to give you less memory space, obviously, because the defining one time we are accessing multiple places. Let me show you one more approach here. Second example of the same I'm writing here. Python I'm going to take it. This lang I'm going to define in this place. Now see that the moment when program is defined, now I defined this kind of thing. Lang is equal to Python. Here lang is called which variable? Global variable name. Hmm. Come on, where can I access and where cannot access? Can I access in all the places or not possible to access in Learn AI and Learn ML? You can access. How it is how the flow is line number 3, go to line number 4, line number 4 to line number 8, line number 8 to line number 13, line number 13 to where? Line number 4 and its a body, and from there it is coming to 14. From 14 it will go to where? 8 and 9 and then 10 will be printed. So even I can go for defining my function global variable before all the function definitions also I can define. No problem. Same output will be coming. Same output will be coming. So let us save this part. So go to this place. Here I'm going to take it functions and try to save global variable 2.py. Try to come out of that, execute py global variable 2. Same answer is coming. Are you able to follow? Right. Take care, students. Now I'm going to ask you one more question. One more question. Here I'm going to ask you. There is a chance of you people say wrong. Now I'm writing this in this place. Line number 7 I am writing, students. Line number 7 I am writing. Tell me, tell me line number 1 minute for clarity I will give. This is the one I am having. So tell me where can I access and where I cannot access. Where I can access and where I cannot access. Tell me now, quickly. All of you tell me now. Come on, answer. Where I can access, where I cannot access. Can I access in all the places? Right. You can access in all the places. You can access in all the places. First flow I said. If you don't know the flow, you are going to become wasted. Line number 3, line number 7, line number 9, line number 11 AI. When it is coming to this function, generally student will think what? It is defined after this function. Na? They will think that you cannot access over there. But what is the flow? That is the flow is important. The moment when line number 3 is coming, it is not entering inside the body. No? Correct or not? So that's why first it is coming to where? Line number 3, 3 to where? 7, 7 to where? 9, 9 to lawn AI. After coming to know about 3 details, it is going to enter into this place and getting executed. Next it is coming to this place, 15th line. It will go to this 15th place and it is getting executed. Is it understandable? Well, did you understand, students? I can define here also because these are all defined before what only? Function calls. These are all available before function calls. Let us execute this 3.py, 3.py. Very, very simple. 3.py. See, py here. I say here 3.py. Same answer is going to come. Global variable example 1 also will give you the same answer. So even though I placed in, this is the original one, and this is also placed before definitions, in different places. This is also written in the middle of the functions. They will ask this type of questions. Lang is defined here. Where cannot access? They will say. People will generally misunderstand. Lang can access in line number 9 onwards. Lang cannot access in line before 7, they will say. But it is not correct. So how it is that flow? You know this now. Are you following me? Last and final. Now tell me. Again, I am going to take up final conclusion program I am giving. Here I am going to write it. Lang is equal to the statement I am removing. The statement I am removing. Learn AI. Learn AI. Learn AI. Learn ML. These are my functions here. These are my functions here. Learn AI. And the global variable is defined before learn ML. Learn AI after it is defined. Come to the point back now. Coming to 3 and go to where now? 7. 7 to where now? 12. When it is coming to 12, from 12 it is going back to where? Learn AI. At the time, it is printing AI and it is coming to lang. It is looking for lang. Is PVM knows lang at that moment of time? No. It was there at 13th line, but you are at which line? 12th line. This will give you what error? Name error. Very good. Name error. But error names you must know perfectly. Name error must be known. PY name error. It is going to give you name error. Lang is not defined. That is the error now. So I'll keep a comment here. Keep a comment, just writing it. In only one place you can access. Are you able to follow? So I'm going to take it. So I can write a conclusion. We can't access lang global variable. We cannot access global variable lang. In which function? In which function? Learn AI. Learn AI. In this place, we cannot access because it is defined after. Because it is defined after its call. After its call. Its call. So I hope it is more clear. We can't access global variable lang in learn AI because it is defined after its call. So we can access only in learn ML. And moreover, students, here I'm trying to print sub 2. Sub 2 I am writing. Is it possible to access sub 2? No. Why we cannot access sub 2 over there? Because sub 2 is a local variable in where learn ML. We cannot access. We cannot access. What I do is I'll go like this. This you leave it. This you go to it. Go to sub 2 or go to program number 1. Program number 1 you go. Here I am trying to write print of what? Sub 2. Sub 2. Possible? Possible? No. Because it is local to whom? Learn ML. So I am trying to write the first program. First program I am trying to run. This one. Error is coming. Name sub 2 is not possible to define. In line number 6. Line number 6. I'll write an error. We can't access. We can't access sub 2 because sub 2 is local in other function. Is local in other function. But here, suppose if I write print what? Sub 1, also error or not? Also error. See that now? It is also error. Sub 1 is not defined. Line number 10 error. Line number 10 error. Same. I can keep a comment. That's why local variable to be accessed inside only. We cannot access into other part of the programs. I think I gave you the complete clarity about what is local and global. Clear up? Right. Now I'll show you the concept of here something we cannot, yes. We can't access, correct. We can't access sub 2, sub 2, sub 2 is a local in other place. We can't access sub 1 because sub 1 is local in other functions. That is about global variables importance. Let me show you the global variables importance concept I will show you. Concept I will show you. Global, local and global variables. Come on here. Try to read out the notes purpose. Local variables. Local variables are used in function body. The purpose of local variables is that to store temporary results after function processing. Local variables can be accessed inside of corresponding function definition only, but not possible to access in other part of the program. That is a local access. You have seen the error, where to access, where not to access. This point. Global variables. Global variables are those which are used for providing common value for all different function definition, which is called what? Global access. Good. In memory management point of view, global variables values takes less memory space. Global variables to be defined before all the function call. Don't consider function definitions. Whether I'm defining before definitions or middle of the function definitions or not like that. Before all the function calls. So that we can access global variable values in all those function definitions. Clear? Syntax number one, syntax number definition one, definition two, definition n. Main program, variable one, value one, variable two, value n, variable n, value n. Here variable one, two, three, n are called what? Global variables. Function one, function two, function n are called function definitions and function calls. These are all function definitions. We are calling them. Here variable one, variable two, variable n are called global variables defined before function calls so that we can access those values inside of corresponding function definitions. Is it clear up? This is related to local and global variables. Okay, students. Now, if I come to my place, I will go for keeping into this place and I'll move to this now. So this is clear about what? Global variables now. Clear, students? Local and global variables. So how many variables you know so far? Global variables, local variables, formal variables. That is formal parameter. How many formal parameters? Positional params, default params, keyword variable length params, variable length params, arguments. These many are there. All of them should have the clarity. If anybody will have outside students this clarity, compulsory they don't know what is the definition of variable only. Rules of variables also don't know. Yesterday I was seen in NumPy class. How many data types? Don't know. They are also Python students only. And they feared a lot by asking that question. At the end of the class, they are coming to know, sir, I want to shift to the batch. After Python is over, again shifting, how it is possible? List, tuple, dict, they don't know. They are saying, sir, what they are. They are what they are means, what can I say? They know int and float only. Same also. See the difference. So it depends on how we are doing, how you are supposed to read and all those things. Suppose they did not say, they don't know. Even if I say, whether all of them remembering or not, that matters. If you read well, if the teacher teaches well, that goes well. Correct or not? If any one problem is coming, we can't do, we can't expect the results. That's why concept is supposed to be given perfectly with the coding. So now I'm going to enter into the global keyword. So let us enter into the global keyword now. So we are entering into the global keyword. So let me close my things. Here I'm going to take up. I'm going to enter into the global keyword. I'm going to explain. Global variables are going to give you global access to access in all kinds of different function calls. So they may ask a question, what is the difference between default or default parameters and global variables? Default parameters are going to be the common value for similar function call. Same function call receiving the data multiple times. Same value. That time I'll go for what? Better to go for default. And that value is not common for other function call. That time I don't go to global variable. If it is common for all the function calls, different function calls and all, that time I'll go for what? Global variable. Clarity is there? Right. నిద్రపోతున్నాం మనం. Sleeping. So coming to the point of it, already I've seen you 2 to 3 times because I don't want to disturb you. But boy is sleeping now. Directly, gun is taking and firing. So girls are sleeping means I don't say anything because I don't know why girls are in the soft corner of my brain. So anyhow, students, into the point. Don't sleep. Listen the class. So why don't I don't look at the girls and explain confidence? Girls will listen well. Ani. You look at 80% of the time I look at this side only. I don't look at girls' side. Confidence, believe, you will listen well. But when I look at sleeping means I will lose my impression about it. Hmm. So, huh? Laya, because you have a daughter, sir. It's not like that. It's not like that. Daughter, students, again, you don't disturb me. It's not like that. Students, I don't know. Girls means because they are sensitive, we should not disturb them. But they need to know what is the reality. They know students, I know, they know, but boys are different. Okay. Anyhow, all boys are not like that. At least that symptoms will be there. Okay. Let us see, ma. Mm. So you just care more about boys. That's the truth, sir. Asif, that's correct. That's correct. So I have balanced a formula. If I don't look at the boys will look at the cell phone. No problem. No doubt in that. Even in the class, some student is looking cell phone. That also I know. Because when I come to this difficult concept wise, that time I don't want to go for you are looking at mobile and or something. Beginning days I used to worry about it. Later I don't want to worry because our classroom fundamentals and everything, correct? So why I'll be strict towards boys? Because it requires. Why I'm little liberal at girls? Requires. So both sides requires. So Laya asked, you have a daughter like. So it's not like that. Even to my daughter, even to my classroom students, I don't have any difference. All of them are same only. No doubt in that. No doubt in that. Even my daughter is working very hard reading that subject, engineering, drawing, that too, this, etc. When she is reading so much hard, I'm unable to see she's studying a lot of time. I'm unable to see that they are working hard. So girls are doing more hard working. So the world is running behind the girls only, behind the women's. Every boy must know about it. Okay, now. So you read well and move to the further. Huh? Jamshad Khan. So yeah. So 2131240004. Yes. So my dear student, that's why I am having that much care about you. That is the open secret. Now I am telling. Your parents are away. Teacher is only the everything for you. Teacher is only everything for you. That's why I'll take care, very care, as long as you are in my class. So let us start. Understand the subject of what? Global variable. So, Nagendra, okay, ma. Okay, Nagendra, because you have written that only. Your roll number is that, Nagendra. Okay, Nagendra, I am remembering now. Right. So it is NIT Trichy. Okay, my dear student. So your roll number. So better if you write it, your name also, so that I can remember your name because so many students now. That's why. Okay. Now let us move to the further. Global keyword I will introduce. What is the global keyword here? I'm going to talk about it. Take an example. It is a little important, more important and more confusing student. Careful. Program for, program for, program for demonstrating, demonstrating the need of which variable? Global keyword, global keyword. I'm going to talk about it. Global keyword. So there I'm going to write it. Global keyword example 1.py. So here I'm going to write it. One function main program I will take it. Main program I will take it. A is equal to 10. Be careful. What is A is equal to 10 now? The moment when I write a variable, you should immediately tell what is that global variable. Well, now I'm going to write it. INCR of A. INCR of A. Print of value of A in main program. Here I will write it. Main program, main program, value of A. Value of A. Before, before, before INCR. INCR is equal to dot format of what? A. Dot format of A. What is this A is called here? Come on, already said global variable. Global variable. INCR of A. It is going to be a function call. It is going to be a function call, which is going to where function call DEF INCR. INCR. I don't pass this down data. INCR. There I am trying to write A is equal to A plus 1 I am doing. INCR is a function call. The moment when function call is there, what is happening? It will go to the function call. What is happening? A is equal to A plus 1. And after that, I'm printing what is this? Main program value of A after INCR. A I wrote it. Tell me the value of this output of this program. Come on, come on. 10 and right. 10 and 11. This is what everybody will give. This is the wrong answer. This is the wrong answer. Everybody will give this as like this only. 10 and 11. Everybody will give, not only you, everybody will give. That is the wrong answer. It is a 10 and 10 and 10. Venkat is saying that 10 and 10. That is also wrong answer. That is also wrong answer. So, so, hmm, first print will not work, sir. No, it will work out. Now I'll tell you the answer now. So Usha is saying that 10, 12, this is called highest error it is. This is the highest error in the entire class. Usha, Seema, 10 and 11. That is also normal error, like everybody. Now I will tell you, it is the error program. Sir, how? I'm going to explain. Listen, all of you now. In Python, this type of code is called error. Look at students. All of you. Look at now. No more discussion. Look at. The moment DEF INCR in the body, I'm writing A is equal to A plus 1. Forget about this main program once. INCR in the body, A is equal to A plus 1. What is this A is called generally? Come on, local variable. Okay, na? So this local variable, what you are doing, incrementing the value of A. So what PVM will expect first? Value of A. But am I providing value of A over there? No. You keep that. You keep that. A is equal to 10. Value printed is called what? 10. It is going to where now? Function call, it is going to function definition. You are in the body. A is equal to A plus 1. What PVM is thinking about this? Generally, student will think what? This A he will think. Generally, student will think that A, global variable A. 10 plus 1 is called 11. They will say 11 here and they will say 10 here. This is a wrong answer. Do you know what is happening, student? The moment when you say call, function call, it will enter inside the body and look for A is equal to A plus 1. What that A is equal to A plus 1 is actually treated by the PVM local variable. It is not treated as a global variable. It is treated as which variable? Local variable. And in the local variable, what is not provided? A value not provided. So how can it increment? It is going to give you one error. Unbound local error. Unbound local error. Unbound local error. This will be the error will be coming. Unbound local error will be coming. So how can I? That is nothing but value not associated with a something you will get it. Let me run this code. Let me run this code, ma. Very, very simple. It is dead easy. These are all called very, very sensitive parts of the subject. PY, see students, you are getting, come on, read out. Unbound local error cannot access local variable A where it is not associated with a value. No value present in the local variable A. How can you increment the local variable A? Correct or not? So what to do then? What to do then? Now PVM is giving error or not? It is giving an error. What the value come? What the value come? Nagendra, Nagendra, student. Now it is answer 10 came or not? First print is executing, but the next is called what? Error is coming. In the local variable, error is coming. Then what to do, my dear student? What to do, my dear student? INCR, A is equal to A plus 1, it is not treated as a local variable. That's why this error come. Now what you are doing as a student? You have to tell to PVM. PVM, don't treat this age equal to A plus 1 as what? Local variable. Please treat this A as what? That time I will use the keyword called what? Global A. Previous concept is what? Accessing global variable. Accessing. But here what? Modifying. Earlier one is what? Accessing. But this one is what? Modifying the global variable. To modify the global variable, you have to tell to PVM, PVM, you please refer what variable? Global variable. That global variable to refer, we will use which keyword? Global. Now start now, all of you. A, global variable. It is having A like that. 10 is available. Function call. Go to where? Go to where? INCR. Global A. Then PVM will look at what? Value of A. What is the value of global variable? 10 will be referred and substituted 10 plus 1. What is that? 11. 11 will be placed in where? Global variable only. After finishing that, it comes to 12th line. What is the value printed? 11. That time 11 is printed. Are you following me? Did you understand this concept? Why do you use global keyword? When you are modifying the global variable value inside of any function definition, before that modified statement, I have to write what? Global keyword. Otherwise, you will get what? Unbound local error. You also off sleeping. Stand up. Off sleeping, no? Stand up. Yesterday reading Python notes. Hmm? YouTube watching. Correct? No? Tell me real. Then why? Went to Ganesh immersion. Hmm? Correct? Either watching YouTube up to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock night time, or coming from native place directly, or went to Ganesh to Hussain Sagar, enjoying drums and all those things, DJ, all the sounds, or reading Python notes. Which option is clear? Hmm. Say, select. These options are there or not? Same, my dear friend. Nothing happened. Is that option satisfied? No? What is the reason of sleeping now? Are you doing any job in the night time? When you are unable to sleep, stand properly also. Hmm. What is the reason of sleeping? Sit down. Remove the specs. Announce. మళ్ళీ నీకు కనిపించదు నిద్రపోతున్నావు మళ్ళా చదువుకో జాగ్రత్తగా చూడు నా కమింగ్ టు ద పాయింట్ గ్లోబల్ ఏ global A. Now you are going to see this. Try to speak something. How many data types are there? Stand up once. Tell me. 14. Tell me one by one. Int. float, bool, complex, huh? Dict, list, huh? Runtime error, runtime error, Hyderabad error, runtime error, run, none, none, okay, none కాదు, none type. Next, array, array, arrayనా, అరే ఇది ఉందా, మరి ఇదేనా, నీ ఫ్రెండ్ని ఇట్లే కదా నువ్వు పిలిచేది, నువ్వు నిద్రపోతే ఎట్లా వస్తుంది నీకు, కూర్చో, డేటా టైప్స్ కూడా చెప్పులేకున్నావు నువ్వు, అసలు బుక్ ఉందా, మళ్ళీ బుక్ ఉంది పక్కన పెట్టావు, రిలాక్స్ గా కూర్చున్నావు, లిజన్, స్పీక్ అవుట్ నౌ, what is the answer is coming now, what is the value here, 10 and next is what, 11, try to save this code and try to run this code, observe it, done, this is the value called a 10 and then what, 11, you're able to follow now, done. Next I'm asking one more question, be careful, now I'm going to take it, update, update well, update well, now I'm writing main program, value of a after update val, update val. So this answer you need to tell me. I'm going to write one more function, de of update val, update val. I'm writing a is equal to a into 2, a is equal to a into 2. Be careful. Come on, answer now. What is the answer? Unbound. Why unbound local error? I am modifying which variable? Global variable. Global variable. Suppose if you want to take it local variable, a is equal to 2 you say, that time what is taken? A is equal to a into 2. Local variable 2 into 2 is called what? 4. But this a remains what value? 11 or 10? 11 only. Look at that. Execute. No problem. So it is going to become 11 only because your written a is equal to. Remove this a and see this now. You see the value here. A. Now two variables, how to write it? Global a comma b comma c comma d comma, like that we can write it. Right? Done. What the values will be printed? Value of before ab is going to print what? 1020 will be printed. And this will be printed after that. What is the answer is printed? What is the answer is printed? This is called what? After. After. What are the values printed? 11 and 21. 21. So try to run this once and then see. Try to run 10 comma. So that we will go for it. Save this code. Save this code. Try to answer it. PY. See the answer it. A 1020. A 11 and then what? 21. Got it. Go to the place. Now I'm going to write it. Modify 2 I'm doing. Modify 2. Be careful students, all of you. I'm going to write it. DEF modify 2. Modify 2. In modify 2, what I'm doing, you know, students. C is equal to A into 2. D is equal to B into 2. B into 2. C is equal to A into 2. D is equal to B into 2. What I am doing here? I am modifying the value I am keeping in where? Global variables itself. That time I need to write what? Global. But here I am doing what? I am accessing global variable whose value into 2 multiplied and kept into where? C. And B into 2, I am accessing global variable and I am modifying and keeping into where? D. That time you need not to write what? Global variable. Did you understand my point? So that time you need not to write this kind of thing. Here, if you want to write it, what is this now? local local variable values, local variable values. C is equal to D is equal to dot format of what? C comma D, C comma D. After modify 2, after what? Modify 1, here I will write it. After modify 2, I will write it. Here I am going to write it. Here modify 2, modify 2. Still the values remains what only? 11 and 21. Here, did you understand? No need to write which keyword. Why no need to write a global keyword? Because we are not updating the global variable. We are just accessing here. Let me run this code and I will show you. Save this code and see the answer now. Py global variable 2. It is local variables are 11 into 2 is 22. 21 into 2 is called 42. Still modify 2 is going to contain after that 11 and 21 only. If at all you want to modify, if at all you want to modify, what I need to write it? Global A comma B. I will write here A. I will write here what B. I need not to write that. That time it is going to be 22 and then what? 42. But here what I am doing? What I am doing? Just I am accessing. No need to write which keyword. Right. So here I'm writing no need to write. No need to write. Which keyword? Global keyword. Because we are just accessing. We are just accessing which variables? Global variables. But not doing modifications, but not doing modifications. That's why no need to write global. Very, very important. I hope you got it. Online students, is it understandable, students? So here, try to run it, try to run it, understand? So, okay, D, no issue. So it is going to be like this. I hope that local variables you got it, still it is available. Let me show you the concept of global keyword here. Come on, ma, read out all of you. Global keyword. When we want to modify the global variable values inside the function definition, then global variable names must be preceded with a global keyword. Otherwise, we get unbound local error. Local variable names must be referenced before the assignment, must be associated with one value. Syntax. These are called global variable names. This is the definition. Global, refer that variable, modify the global variable. DEF, function 2, global variable keyword, modify them. One note point I wrote it. Note, to modify global variable values, inside of function definition, we use a global word mandatory to write. To access global variable values inside of function definition, we don't use global keyword. Just accessing purpose, no need to use. For modifying purpose, we need what? Global variables. This is related to which concept? Global keyword. So I hope it is more clear. Clear? Right. So coming to the point back, the next concept which we want to go for it is simple. What is the next one? That is globals. That is I'll explain in tomorrow. Today is not going to complete it. Tomorrow I will explain about globals. What the globals concept says tomorrow? Local variables and global variables will have same value. But time how to differentiate? But I will explain in the tomorrow class. It is not getting completing now. Tomorrow class I will explain. And after seeing first few minutes of this, first 15 minutes, then I'll go for what? Comprehensive technique I will explain. Comprehension technique I will explain. So morning 7 to 7, 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Two classes you need to attend. Okay now? So decide your timetable like that. So attend both the classes. Try to be good. Right, students? Carry on. Online students, if any doubts are there, you hold on. I'll clarify it. Thank you. All the best.